Hola amigos, Becco here from Becco 1987. How are we tonight? I had a box arrive today. TNT man must have breathed on the door and then ran away because I didn't hear it and I was in all morning. But we have a present from Mr Dorian from HooverLux, all the way from his house, and it is a jigsaw puzzle. This is the Dirt Searcher Junior, the poor Dirt Searcher Junior, with the iffy motor, which we shall have a look at some point and see what is occurring with it. Not quite sure what that hole's for. I guess we shall find out soon, because it is all in bits. Because Dorian started taking it apart to overhaul it and sadly could not get it back together. So it's quite a clean thing, as he said in his video. That's good. What is this? This is a U1040 from 1980, January 1980. Very nice indeed. The spark pad is very good on the bottom bit. Oh, that is the... I presume this is his new bag for it, so we'll pop that up on the table out the way, so it's not, doesn't get damaged. What have we got here? We have the handle, which has snapped internally. That's a bit of a shame. Might be able to drift that out a little bit and get it out. Here's the bottom handle. Paintwork's very good on them. The handlebar paint isn't quite so good. You might have to paint that door in, I'm afraid. But it's also not locking, why is it? That's because obviously it's not. Oh, that is quite worn. We might have to see if we can re-profile that a touch. We have wheels. Wheels there. The bumper, good condition. Oh, I just dropped the screw somewhere. We'll find out. There's the lens anyway. That's right, he mentioned this to me. The screw decided to stay in the head, but luckily that's enough meat that we might be able to wind that out a bit. Yeah, so we had the bag fill tube with the infamous split bellows. That's interesting. That handle is not snapped. That must be why in his video it was poking up top. So we do need to try and get the remains out of there. What have we got here? Base plate and rear wheels. This must be the bulb. How do these come out? These just push in. Is the bulb broken? Yeah, the bulb is broken, so I'll put that up with the bag out of the way. What else is there? There's the mains cable, which is in very good condition. Which makes me wonder why he sent me some new flex. I don't think I'll be needing that, I'll be honest. But I'll humour him for now. There's a belt. I do have some belts, but he has sent one for me to use. Jolly good show. Right, so there's the tool cover for the port. Now we have what is apparently a refurbished brush roll, and the brushes are excellent. However, I think we can do something with that. Make that a little bit less grindy. These are all the screws that have been removed so far. That must be what's in that hole. So we got some fixings right there. jolly good show. I like these toolbox organisers, I have a few myself. And a Thebo bag to do the hack for. So, oh gosh, hang on. There's these two fixings as well. I'm not quite sure where they came from, so we shall put those to one side. Right. Now, as well as this, oh, there's another screw there, look. That looks like one for the rear wheels. I might just leave this open for a sec. So, apart from the Junior, apparently I have some gifts as well. So let's have a look at what I have. I have a Junior belt. Very handy. Ooh. I'd imagine that's possibly from the Junior. I have a Turbo Master electronic panel, which is possibly quite handy because I don't know if you remember my video of my smashed Turbo Power electronic, but that bit was a little bit dicky, so that'll be good. What else have we got? We have some Orek, I believe, bags. A bag of Sebo Duo P. That's cool. I've got an X1 in at the minute. We might have to have some fun with that before I refurbish it. Some H20 Pure Power bags. Very nice. A Sebo pre-motor filter. Ooh, some Kirby bags. I do still want a Kirby. Oh look, some more Kirby bags. I'm going to have to get Kirby, aren't I? Now, what? I need to take this out just to check that there's nothing else in here. Small fixings or anything. Bear with. No, that is everything. So, we have ourselves a jigsaw puzzle. Should we see if we can get it together so I don't lose any of the bits? Let me go and tidy up all this and get some tools. So, let's have a go at getting this together, and we're going to start with disassembling my hacksaw to get the blade out. And we're going to have a go at removing what's left of this handle. I think the best way to do that is going to be to try and cut through the remains of the old one. And oh, I'm going to have to... I need to go get my little screwdriver, hang on. There we go. Let's see if I've cut through it enough to just snap it off. Nope. I'll put the blade down now. Ah, there it is. So a bit more sawing. Nearly through. Couldn't smell the plastic. Come on, just break. You're already knackered. Right, I'm going to pause and get that sawn properly in half. You can see where I've started. Need to get that done properly. Right, well there we go. I've sawn through it, and hopefully with my DC Dyson clutch removal tool, there we go. So now this handle, if we take the screw off, and we'll take this tape off just because we now don't need it, we should be able to fit the handle properly and put its little screw in. I don't think it should have a screw actually, but we'll put it in for now. So there we go, we have fixed the first issue with this machine. Now that goes in there, and we need to find the handle bolt, which we do not have. So okay, we'll have to do that. Let's see, there's one here. Let's use this bottom one for now. We'll use this bottom one for now, just to get it. Hang on, no, I've just spotted. Look, can you see the wear there? That corresponds. Oh, it's one of these. Yes. So we don't actually want to do that yet. We'll put the handle down for now, and we'll get started putting this together, just so that I don't lose any parts. Mikey, where's this? Goes in there. I imagine that this loose, you can actually see me, this loose height adjusting doodad has this going through it because it is a machine thread. Oh, no. Not this one. It's all going to be a bit of guesswork and try things until it works. It's why you should always use the screw card door. Disappointing you. I'm not really. That's nipping that up. No, it's not. Ah, no, that's not nipping up. That's pushing the wheel in, so that's not the right screw for that. What flipping screw could that be? We'll leave that for now, I think, until we find something that it goes to. Let's pop the mains cable back on, I think. With the mains cable we need that insulation, this is here. There we go. So I'll pop that through there. No, we won't. Silly Becco. We shall pop that through here. Then pop this through there. Well, it has actually been cut. That's a shame. I wonder why that's been cut. Maybe this isn't the original cable. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'll have a proper check of it before I fully discount. Ah, unless he just wanted a longer cable. I'll have to ask him about that and see what he was actually wanting me to do with it. So, where are we? Brown, black, what? This has a mishmash of modern wiring. Well, yeah, brown and neutral. Red is live, so take out the screw. Here. I don't think I can put it any closer really, and you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Not without my phone falling off anyway. There we go. Get quite dark as well. Don't know how much more of this I can actually film without just having to do it and then show you what I did afterwards. Okay, there's the live. Twist the neutral around. And we'll pop this in. There we go. Lovely. That's that done. I'm going to imagine that this sheathing is for this bit of cable. Normally is. In fact, we don't need that yet. Let's just go away. We'll pop the cable clamp on just to get that together. I have to use all of my screws in my spare box for this. Don't you do that, phone. That's fine, I have several screws. We shall rebuild him. There we go. Right, let's put the rear wheels on now. And oh, where's the big spring? Ah, we need this first. The handle bail, which is going to go on this way, isn't it? Oh, I've got to be going to be a bit fiddly because oh no, that was easier than I thought. I've got to put the tab under the on-off switch on this one, because that's how it goes. So that's on there. I think we're going to need these chaps here, the big ones, the thick ones anyway. Let's just check. Yeah, no, so we do the top ones first. Okay. It's just standing up a lot better now. Then pop the screw in. And we're ready to find the other two. There's one. Ah, and here's the other one. Marvellous. So we've actually put something back together. How it should be. Excellent. Ah, except that screw is not for this part, I don't think, because it's twisted. Let's see if this one grips. So that one's correct. Ah, it might be this one, which has a bigger pitch. Yeah, that one's not even. Oh, to lever this out with both a screwdriver. Come on. There we go. So that's for something else. Let's try this thicker screw. That feels better already. Lovely. Let's have a go at the front wheels. Now, they need to go on here. With this spring clipped underneath there to provide the tension that it does require. There we go. Oh, now I need to find in the darkness. That's it, the metal plate that holds it all together. Why are you being a pain, spring? That's got to be its orientation, because this hasn't been apart. The circlips are still on the wheels, and that will then go on there like that. I know, I had this the wrong way round, I think. Yes, I do. It has to go on that way round because this spring pushes down onto the wheels. Ah, and that might be what this extra bit of casting is for. Gosh, this is fiddly. There we go, so that sits in there like that, look. Now, while I've got the light, I can't see anymore, we're going to need, I think, this screw and... is that a machine thread? Yeah, is that the right machine thread? Ah, no, so it's going to be these two little jobs there. So let's pop this down for hopefully the last time. For this part, anyway. Hoping that my magnetic screw, no, the magnetism's going. I have to buy one of those magnetisers. Keith Millington, do those magnetisers work that you can buy for screwdrivers? If so, please say. Ah, there we go, that's going in a treat. So there we go. Oh, there's a full spring has popped out. There we go. Marvellous, and hopefully if I do the wheels, they are moving. A little, hang on. Fudge. That is not correct. I haven't got the wheels in their right place. I didn't think to move that. We are now doing this by the light of my phone. Luckily we haven't got too much more to do, or too much as I'm going to do. I'll show you what I've done in a second, hang on. Let me just get this back in. Come on. Get in your hole. Oh, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Let's put this end in first. This end seems to go in better. Go, hang on, I've got to be very careful. Look how dark it's got. We'll be alright though. Yes, now if I do that, hasn't got much of a height adjustment on it, so that's not too bad. Right, let's get the brush roll on. I won't fit the belt. Just, yeah, let's fit the belt. We may as well. I've never had a flat belted Junior before, you know. This is a first for me. I need to look at the picture now to see which way it goes, because I'm terrible at doing these. You know what, let's not fit the belt. We'll just leave it hanging. Ow. Let's pop the base plate on. Luckily the screws are in there. For that, and I'm going to need the flat blade screwdriver for it. This is a very used machine, poor old girl. Let's see how nice we can make her look. Probably won't film the refurb because this might take a little while to do. No, that's all right there. There we go. Now I'm a little bit concerned because that's a ring terminal that will probably go to one of those possibly, but I don't know, there's a ring terminal. I was getting slightly worried that wasn't there. Now I don't actually know where to wire this up, and I'm going to have to seek advice on that. However, I have just worked out what this is for. This, I can't flip and do it now, but it connects that hole there up with that hole there and basically provides a wiring run. So we're going to put those back in there for now. I don't think I've got any pliers good enough to turn this out yet. It's probably going to need a soaking plus gas or something to get that out, unless I drill it out and use a slightly oversized screw. So we will leave that for now. We're a little bit delicate with that. And we'll fit that. Won't put the cover on, so I don't want to break it. I do believe that we can put this on now. We'll just sit here, and that's going to be this screw here. And possibly this screw here. They normally have a serrated washer, but I don't have those now. But we won't worry about that. Oh, we've done that wrong. We have done that a bit wrong because we need to clip the back into there first. Then we can screw down the spark cover slash wiring cover. Go. And there we go. Now it seems that our DeLorean has been moved, and I'm guessing it's going to be these screws here from the firewall. Oh crumbs, what's that? Ooh. There's a few bits I don't know where they go. To see if my service manuals go into this much detail. I'll just have to wing it. I'll put the firewall screws back in. I think there might be a third actually, but I don't have access to. Yeah, they're definitely the firewall screws. We'll reseal all the firewall during the refurbishment. There's probably one buried somewhere down there or there, but we now can't see it because I didn't think to look before I put the cover on. You're really wondering why I'm putting it together when I'm just going to be taking it apart. And the simple answer is so that I know how it all comes apart. Basically, now I'm still a little bit confused as to what this chap is here. There's a little plate that floats in there, and it's got to be something to do with these, and it's got to be this screw. I can't see any sign of washers, so we'll leave all that for now. They've probably got something to do with this as well. Haven't quite worked out what that screw's for. Very worn handle bail. It's very worn, right. Let's try and fit the rope and bellows. Oh, hello. It'd be a lot easier if I can just take them off. How can I take them off? There we go. Ooh, look at that. Oh, there's the remains of a seal there. We'll leave that on for now. We'll pop these on. I might have one of these in the shed. So I have to go rooting around and have a look at some point. Really there. We're not going to fit the bag. No. Look, that goes on that way around. I've been trying to fish it the wrong way around. Look how much more easily that goes on when you do it correctly. Just a small bit of persuasion is needed. Won't fit the bag yet. There we go. This part just clips in up here, like so. I've just worked out what this belt's for. It goes on there, look, to hold the bag in place. Lovely. Marvellous. Right. We'll bolt the handle in. I won't run the cable through yet. Not to test it out, which I shall be doing hopefully tomorrow or maybe Monday. Lovely. The bag we're not going to fit at all actually, but it will sit very nicely there, but I won't fit it yet because I don't want to get it dirty. The bumper should slip on. Now that's the front. Oh, we gotta take the base plate back off again. Yes, we are. Whoops. Because there's two tabs that fix the base plate, fix the bumper in place. All three tabs by the looks of it. Oh, how does these work? These go just sideways and twist around there. Eventually sideways and twist. There we go. And that's clipped on nicely. Put the bumper around the back. Ooh. Yeah, bugger. It's been sat in a cold van all night, that'd be why. Put the base plate back on then. And do it up. Go. And wind the cable. Oh no! Ooh, we got to put this. Okay, now this is quite an ingenious solution, really. That is all one part. And so he pushes in there. Oh, we're really losing the light now. Oh, that's just falling off. But you know what? That's fine for now. Because I don't really want it back on anyway. I have just decided. We shall wind the cable up. Just pull out the knot we just put you there. If I just rest the lens on quickly, we'll got to be careful of buffing that. I can't go over that with the machine. We can see that the jigsaw puzzle is together. With the bag over there, because I'm not going to fit that. Handle fixed. And the job is a good one. So I just need to work out where the hell these go. Now that's possibly a there is a motor. So that's the motor screw. There is a motor screw missing. I haven't quite worked out what that little chap goes to, and I've just got a feeling that all of these, so that they're all the same pitch, they've all got to go to somewhere. I need a new. I might just solder that back onto there eventually. Same as find a new bulb, but that looks like a turbo power bulb, and we got some of those, so that's okay. That's how damp it's got out here. I might refit that, I might just not bother. We'll see how we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is together enough for us to troubleshoot the motor, but that's not tonight. As you can see, it is a bit dark, so I shall bid you farewell and hand you back over to Dorian.